Okay, so today we're getting started on our Bible. Don't forget to watch the video on the beat, and he is talking today about the five powerful spiritual gifts most Christians overlooked. So I want you to go through those with him and see how that is. So make sure you do that before you do this video, okay? And then we're going on to the gift of serving. Now, today's lesson is the Good Samaritan. And I know you guys have heard this story many times at our school or at church, right? The Good Samaritan. How two to three people walked by this man who was injured on the side of the road, and how the Good Samaritan stopped, helped him, and took care of him. And that's the Good Samaritan, right? Now, serving God and serving in general is a great gift to have and a great spiritual gift to have. One, you have to have an open heart to serving others. Two, you have to have compassion and kindness to be that of someone who is serving others. And so this man, the Good Samaritan, stopped by and he had a compassion for somebody he didn't even know who was hurt. But what I want you to think about when it comes to the Good Samaritan is that he was serving this man, as in helping this man, when he wasn't getting anything in return. So the interesting thing is that sometimes it is really easy to help somebody we know. It's easy to go and help mom when she asks, or, go and, help a friend when they need it or something. But it's different to help somebody you don't even know. And sometimes it's easier to help people in a broad situation, like making the boxes that we send at Christmas time to somebody we don't even know. We know that we're lighting up their day, but we don't really have any interaction with them. So serving somebody that you have no idea whom they are or how they got to their situation, but also doing it with nothing in return except for just to please God, is an important lesson in the Good Samaritan. And that would be why it's so important. Number two is that he was willing to give up something of his own to help somebody in need. He was willing to do it without anything in return, and he was doing it because he knows that helping others and serving others does please God. So as we look at number one, it says, how did the Good Samaritan use his spiritual gift of serving? Well, he helped someone that he didn't even know. And that's a big deal. As I said, the spiritual gift of serving could be, passing out meals or things like that, but to really care for someone you don't even know. And now remember, he not only cared for him, he paid for somebody else to care for him as well. So he took it even onto the next step of even giving up something of his to care for that man. Name one of your strengths that will help you serve others. Okay? So as I talked about yesterday, you guys all have some great aspects about you that not only could be encouraging, but also those could be ways that you serve others. But a lot of you guys are helpful. A lot of you guys are creative. A lot of you guys are smart and talented in different aspects, not just school, but in other ways. And those are ways that you can serve. Now, serving doesn't always mean like, let me stand at the food line and pass out the food to the homeless. That's not just serving, but going throughout your community and finding other ways, or just being there. The minute mom comes in the door from the grocery store, you're right there to help her put all the groceries away. That's serving her, right? When you see that your brother or sister is doing their homework and they're like, oh, I can't get this. Turning around, taking a minute and spending some time with them to help them to get that concept that, guess what? You guys probably already know because you might be older than them. That's serving. So, how can you use your spiritual gift of serving in your home, school, or church? right? Now, a lot of people help out with different things at church or school, like maybe doing the AV or setting up chairs for services. Some help out by donating food or doing things outside into the community. In your home, serving others would be taking it upon yourself to do something extra that you weren't asked to do. Maybe serving others in your home is coming up with something different that would benefit your household that you could do, right? Number 4. And believe me when I say, you guys are all smart cookies out there, okay? You're 5th grade now. You guys are smart, you're talented, and you guys all have some great gifts that you can use for spiritual, for serving others. So let's see what strengths you can come up with. And how can you use this gift to help others love God more? That's number 5. Now remember, the most important part about us serving others and any of our gifts, okay, so that's serving, encouraging, giving, okay, any of our spiritual gifts we've learned so far, and some that you've learned or heard about with the beat, I want you to make sure that you understand that this is all for the purpose of not only pleasing God, but bringing others to his kingdom. Okay, that's our whole goal. So God gives us these spiritual gifts so that we can go out and we can show his love, show his kindness, and show everything that he has done for others. Now remember, Jesus served others. God serves others every day, and they are on the throne and they're still serving. Okay, so that's why God wants us to serve amongst ourselves, so we're out serving others so that we can show his great amazingness. Because remember, we're supposed to be examples of him, and so everything that he gives us in a spiritual way, a gift that he gives us, is his way of working through us to other people so that we can bring them to love God. So that was the gift of serving. We've gone over giving, encouraging, and serving. Those are 3 great topics, and we'll go over another one tomorrow. I hope you guys are enjoying hearing about, in a different way, the beat and how he has been talking about the spiritual gifts, and he's going to continue to teach you a little bit more and how to figure out what your spiritual gift is in the next 2, I think it's the next 2 sessions that he's doing. So that is spiritual gifts for today.